Hello to all of you beautiful people, and hope you're all well and safe wherever you are in the world today. Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Nadia Bajami. I am a psychic medium, a strategic hypnotherapist, and a mind coach based in Dublin, Ireland. So today, I'm really happy to have you all here with me to talk about what is a psychic, what is a medium, the difference, between the two, and also maybe just to, I would say, break a few myths that we have, about psychics and mediums. So before really starting, I want to say and repeat that there's far more to psychics and mediums than candles, cards, crystal balls, etc. I practice mediumship and psychic mediumship, as I call it, for healing purposes and not for entertainment purposes. So it's also important to understand that not, like I would say, the rule of thumb is that not all psychics are mediums, but that all mediums are psychics. And why? Since I would say attuning to the spirit world requires ongoing development and training. And this is why all psychics are not medium, but all mediums are psychics, because we use both abilities in mediumship. So now you're telling me now, okay, Nadia, thank you very much for this. So what is a psychic? What is a psychic first to start with? Well, first of all, I have to say that a psychic is definitely not, and I repeat this, definitely not a fortune teller. So if you want to know when you are due to win the lottery or get married or, get your dream job, please don't come and see a psychic. And you get what I'm trying to say is, first of all, I would say you will be disappointed because it's not fortune telling. And second, you might give us psychics a hard time, as we will feel we are not helping you as best as we could have. So if you want to know if you will win the lottery, or I would say get married very soon, etc. No, please, again, I will say do not come and see a psychic medium, because you will make your life very hard and you will be disappointed. A psychic, what is a psychic? A psychic is an extremely intuitive person who is able to perceive information that is beyond the normal reach of the five senses and gain insight into the past, the present, and the near future. I always say the near future because it's against all laws to predict any I would say, anything that would happen in the long future, the long term. You can't do that. Nobody has this ability. So I'm always saying the near future, for me anyway. So a psychic can use all existing senses in their work. I will mention just the most common ones, which are the clairvoyance, the clear seeing, clairaudience, the clear hearing, and clairsentience, the clear feeling. I will also mention the claircognizance, which is the clear knowing. Okay? Now, a psychic, what does a psychic do? A psychic establishes soul-to-soul connection with a person, a client, a sitter. This person, so could be the sitter who comes for the reading, or another living person somewhere else, in another country, anywhere else. It's a soul-to-soul, human-to-human connection. Now, a soul-to-soul connection can be extremely powerful, and thanks to that soul-to-soul connection, a psychic can deliver any relevant messages related to that person, to the sitter, or to the person the psychic is connecting to. And this is what, for example, is happening in most of my readings. And just another note on this is, thanks very much for all joining me now. You're very welcome. Hello, everybody. So, as a psychic, again, as I said, it's a soul-to-soul connection, a person-to-person, but it's also important to understand that as psychic, we read your energy. It's energy reading, okay? So we are not reading your mind. So I want to make people delete this thinking. We are not reading people's mind, because believe me, it would be again against all the law of universe, and it would be far too easy otherwise. So we are energy readers, okay? Hello, Mary. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here with me. So, as a psychic, I establish a soul connection with you to be able to deliver, as I said, information about the past, present, and future. And as a true psychic, I'm definitely not a fortune teller. Just want to repeat this. I am a gifted spiritual person who can offer insight into some of your life's challenges, just like my fellow psychic colleagues. So I am also fully convinced, and this is something I repeat very often, I am fully convinced that we create our own reality and destiny based on our thoughts, words, and deeds. So as a psychic, I am able to tell you where you are headed in the future based on your present thoughts. Very important. I'm able to tell you where you're headed in the future based in your present thoughts and the energy that surrounds these thoughts. But if you decide to change your thoughts or your mind, you can alter the future outcomes. And this is really something I repeat because people think it's an exact science. No, we're actually telling you what we're picking up at the moment in time where we read a specific energy. So if you decide to do, to make another choice or take another direction, obviously it's your choice, and then outcome can be altered. So you have your own free will to take the directions you feel you need to take. We're purely here to give you guidance. I call this guidance and insights. Okay, it is never, I would say, guidance and insight. It's not even advice, because advice would be too strong. We're just telling you what we pick up, in certain areas of your life. So now you'll all tell me, okay, thanks very much, Nadia. I understand now what a psychic is. So what is a medium? Because very often I hear in my life around me a lot of people that get confused and they say, well, she's a psychic, or she's a medium, or she's a spiritually gifted person, for myself or other people around me. Now, there is a very important difference. As I said before, a psychic is a soul-to-soul, human-to-human connection. So we can do purely psychic readings where you get just insights and guidance. Now, what is a medium? A medium is a spiritually gifted person as well, who establishes a connection with what we call discarnate entities, i.e., Rebecca, sorry to hear this. Yes. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in again. So, a medium is someone who connects with discarnate entities. So between this world and the spirit world, we call the discarnate entities the spirit world. This is what I use very often, or spirits, but I call it spirit world. The medium is able to have an active and real-time dialogue, conversation with the spirit of loved ones who have passed away, and we can provide enough evidence and details to remove any doubts in the mind of the client, of the sitter, that the true communication with the spirit world is taking place. So as a medium, my primary objective is to show proof. I really want people to understand it, is to show proof and give evidence of life after death, and deliver loving and healing messages to my client, or to my sitter, as we call clients in psychic mediumship readings. Now let's go a bit deeper of what a medium is. So a medium bridges the gap between the living and the deceased. So we've just said that a medium is someone who is able to communicate with souls on the other side of the veil. However, I want to say just something, my own belief. Now, again, this is my own belief. I talk only for myself. Is I firmly believe that there is no such thing as death. There is only a transition from the physical world, our physical body, our being, to the spiritual being. And mediums are sensitive and intuitive enough to hear, feel, and see, smell, taste. We can use all our senses to see and get the information coming from the other side. Now, you will say, okay, but now how do medium interact with, these spirits and or the spirit of loved ones who have passed? So there's different ways a medium can facilitate conversation with the deceased. Some medium choose to work through trance, where we call the spirit really talks through the medium. Or some medium, mostly for example myself, what we do is we get the messages without any filter. We are not here to interpret anything. We get the messages and I deliver them without going. I'm going in an altered state of consciousness, but I'm not fully in trance. There's different ways of delivering messages in a mediumship reading. You will see some medium will be fully in trance, and the voice of the deceased can come. Or other mediums, I work mostly like that, get the information and relay the information as they get it. Okay? Now, also something very important to say about mediums is, if you go for mediumship reading, remember we're human beings. So when we connect with the other world, we are not here to give any interpretation in a mediumship reading. We are passing information. But also remember that spirit world or your loved ones in spirit never make any mistakes. If there is anything that would seem very wrong to you, then us as human beings, it happens that we might misinterpret something, mishear, missee something, so we go back and ask for clarification. Just wanted to really repeat this. Spirits don't make any mistake because they are around you all the time. They see, they don't have that physical body, and they're even more present now in our life than when they were on earth, you know. They have this ability and capacity to see. So to summarize, what differentiates a medium from a psychic? As we have previously said it, the distinction between mediums and psychics can be confusing. In fact, many believe the terms, you know, are interchangeable, but it's not. And mediums are able to raise their vibrations high enough to connect with the other side of the veil, while spirit world, what they do is they use their energy to come down, so they lower the vibration. And why are we called medium? Okay, it's because we meet halfway, we meet in the middle. So spirit world lowers their energy, and mediums just raise their vibration, their energy, and we meet halfway to be able to establish the communication. And again, psychics, people who are only psychics, have the ability to give information about past, present, or near future events, but not deliver messages from the other side. It's very important to understand. Now, I, as a psychic medium, I use both my abilities in a reading. So what I do is I connect to spirit world, and then I usually end my readings with what I pick up from the person's energy on a psychic level, which is totally different. And I said also at the beginning of the talk, yes, this talk is to explain the difference between the psychics and the medium, and also to give you just a few information about my own, I would say, my own spiritual awakening and how I came up to develop my abilities. So I've lost my dad when I was just before actually I turned 10 years old. And well before that, when I was a little girl, I could just feel a lot. I could say when things were going to happen, and I could feel different types of energy around me or in a room without at that age really understanding what was happening or what it was. So I remember going to my mom and telling her not to do something specific she intended to do, as I could see that the end result wasn't going to be that positive, or wasn't going to be what she was expecting. I could also strongly feel people's energy when they were coming to visit us from a very young age. Now, something else I had to mention is that I used to have quite a few what I thought at the time were imaginary friends. And there were basically parents around me. I could see them, hear them, and have conversation with them. And just to make you smile or laugh. And at the time, my loving parents loving me so much. I'm the baby of three siblings. And they thought something was wrong with me. They got very worried, and they loved me so much that they went to see a therapist to see if anything basically was wrong with me, if everything was all right. Obviously, the conclusion was that everything was absolutely fine with me, and that I probably had some imaginary friends, and that was part of a child's development, so nothing to worry about. Now, this happened while I was growing up as well. What happened? Hi, Sonia. Thanks for joining. And hi, Didier. Hi, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. So all this happened when I was very little. And as I was growing up, I was committed to succeed and to have a good career. And I lost my dad very young, very close to my mother and my siblings. So what I want is to succeed, have a corporate career, have a good job, have a good life. So I focused my energy in corporate careers, relationships with friends, etc. And I just wanted to forget about these abilities, forget about what I could see, hear, feel. I really wanted all this buried away. And I just focused on working hard, being the best. And with time, I just did not want to acknowledge that I was maybe slightly a bit different. And I wanted to be just like everyone else. But one day between 2014 and 2015, I got really sick. I underwent heavy surgery, very, very, very sick. I actually nearly died a few times, but I pulled through. and I won't go into the details of what I had, but it was very severe. But I pulled through after a few surgeries, and I knew that Spirit World was always by my side. And at that moment, I really knew that there was more to my life, to the life I was living at the time, around 2015, than what I was living. So I got a career opportunity to come to Ireland. Don't ask me why it was Ireland. It just happened, and I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that there is no coincidence, never. I had no intention of coming to Ireland at the time. I lived in the UK, I lived in different countries, but I didn't really know anything about Ireland, and this job opportunity came out of the blue, and I said, wow, okay, so this is a sign. Once, I recovered, I got better, and my energy changed, because I knew Spirit World was pushing me to change my life, to actually listen, to start listening to myself and to who I really was. I'm so passionate about the subject that sometimes I get carried away and I talk too fast, so apologies. And between the French accent and my passion, sometimes you might, get confused, but it is a real passion to me, and I could talk about this, about the mediumship and the psychic side of myself for years, for months. So anyway, coming back to when I went to Ireland, everything just conspired for me to come to Ireland, and I came to this lovely, amazing country in October 2017, which is about 3.5 years now. And I can now say that was definitely the best thing that ever happened to me. Why? Because from that moment on, I lived in something that we call alignment. I was fully aligned with who I was always supposed to be. I have met all the people I was supposed to meet here in Ireland, who have helped me to grow spiritually and increase my psychic and mediumistic skills. I found 2 great mentors and attended regular trainings, workshop with them, which I still do, to keep all my development going. And all this has allowed me to strengthen my abilities and offer psychic mediumship readings. I still do, as I said, attend regular training to increase my abilities. And I have also trained as a hypnotherapist and a mind coach. I'm fully accredited as a strategic hypnotherapist and mind coach. So I work also as a therapist alongside my psychic mediumship readings. And I just want to say that I feel so truly blessed, as my therapy, psychic and mediumistic skills serve me so much in my work with my clients and help me to offer perfectly tailored sessions. So I want to say that one gift is not greater than the other one, as all serve a purpose to help clients heal and work at achieving their goals. What I really focus on is helping human beings reach their true potentials. And before doing anything else in your life, you need to have a very healthy relationship with yourself. And through my therapy and mediumship, this is what I'm aiming at. So I also work very often with grief and loss management with my therapy as well. And this is an area where my mediumship helps a lot too, and shows me which therapeutic path to use for my client. Yes, Mary, thank you. Yeah, thanks very much for saying this. I am very passionate, I have to say. And sometimes, as I said, I get carried away. So apologies if sometimes I move from one subject to another. Now, I would say that this was my journey, and if you consider talking to a psychic medium, I just want to give you another few pieces of information of what to expect, okay? Not to be disappointed, but to have real expectations. So in person or online, at the moment, obviously, myself, I work only online for therapy or a mediumship. I always receive one person at a time in my readings. You will sit quietly, or if you're in your own house, I just need the person to be in a quiet environment for a moment while I build up my energy and connect to your loved ones in spirit world. So again, I am able to feel, hear or see, sometimes smell, taste, any taste they give me. And once a strong connection is made, I give you a description who I am communicating with, and evidence that might help you confirm the spirit wanting to communicate with you. I will then deliver all the loving and healing messages, as well as guidance that your loved ones want me to give you. Now, you can expect one thing I just want to say, and I will be very strong about this, is you can expect compassion, guidance, perspective, clarity, and authenticity. A psychic mediumship reading is all about love and healing. There is no negative element. Even if your loved one had a painful death or a different type of death or something very painful that they went through, where they are, they're in peace. And when they come, it's all about love and about helping the people that love here on earth. Remember as well that in a mediumship reading, you can have a great-grandmother, a great-granduncle, people you've maybe never met, but something important to understand is these people are always around us. They surround us, and this is why we call them our loved ones, because even if you didn't meet them, you don't know them, they're part of your family, of your history, so they want what is best for you, okay? So, as I said before, in my readings I also often provide additional psychic information and details received about your life situation, which is family, career, relationship, anything I would pick up from reading your energy, okay? And something I want also to say is that anyone can develop their intuition and mediumistic skills, as I firmly believe that we're all born with some skills, some abilities, but it definitely requires a lot of hard work and training to strengthen those skills. It's really a lifetime training process, as you never stop learning to improve yourself. This is the same for anything in our life anyway. I've had moments myself during which I felt like giving up, as it can be tough, but spirit worlds always stood by me and gave me the strength to keep going. They want me to serve them, just like they want, other medium to serve them. This is a true calling. It's not a job. It's a true calling. And I will be eternally grateful to Spirit World for the continuous support and faith in me. I'm really eternally grateful. And just want to say as well something before we move on. I've prepared I've actually got inspired by a few meditation and hypnosis scripts online, and I've customized something for you today about helping you to open your third eye, which is here, the third eye, which is the center of intuition. But just before we go to this meditation, hypnotic meditation session, I want to say that something very important is medium are humans filling a heavy space, so don't hold them to an unfair standard. Okay, mediums are human feelings, a heavy space, so don't hold them to an unfair standard. A job as a medium is to give you proof of life after death with enough evidence, nothing generic, and to relay the loving messages that Spirit World wants us to send you to help you in your life. Okay? So I usually offer, in person or online readings. At the moment, it is only online readings through, different types of online tools. And if you want any information, please feel free to contact me. And before we move on, I will just, for those who want to stay with me and who have just joined me, I really want to do a little, an hypnotic meditation, I would say. It is a bit longer than what I usually do here on Facebook Live. It's really it's a practice to make sure, to help you open up your third eye chakra, which is here again, the center of your intuition. So for those who want to stay with me here for this hypnotic meditation to help you open up the third eye, please, as you begin the practice, just make sure you won't be disturbed, because it's really important. You may sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor or on a cushion, wherever you may be comfortable. Just be sure that the position you find is one you can maintain, for a few minutes without feeling uncomfortable. So be kind to yourself as well. If you find that you need to shift to shift, do so with mindfulness and calm. Okay, so be kind to yourself. When you meditate, it's okay to have thoughts. It's fine. They will come. We're human beings. We can't totally, get rid of every single thought we have. So welcome them. Welcome your thoughts. Meditation shouldn't be a strain. Don't try too hard. Just bring your gentle, non-judgmental attention back to this meditation when you find your thoughts have taken you somewhere else. So let go of expectations. You may come to your, you have come to your chair or your cushion or your bed if you're on your bed, but let yourself settle into this practice to benefit from this time of peace and quiet, peace and calm. And once you begin this meditation, stick with it, please, until the end if you want to have the benefit. So we'll start with breathing. So close your eyes or cap them halfway with a soft, unfocused gaze. Bring your awareness to the breath. Notice the rise and fall of the chest, the natural rhythm of breathing. Sit with the breath for a few moments. If you find your thoughts wandering, gently come back to this third eye chakra meditation. Thoughts are okay. Let them come. Welcome them. Gently let them go by coming back to this meditation. Be kind to yourself. Be always kind to yourself. Now, take 2 or 3 deep yawns. Take 2 or 3 deep yawns. You can fake yawns if you want, until one comes on. Bring your attention back to the breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in deeply, first into your belly and then into your chest. Inhale as much as you can. Slowly begin to release the air, starting with your chest, then your belly. Do this for 2 more breaths. And now, move to the space between your eyebrows. This is where your third eye chakra energy center is. See a tiny indigo blue light spinning. This indigo blue light and indigo blue color is similar to the color of the night velvety sky. This is the light of your inner wisdom, intuition, and connectedness with the universe. Once on your next inhale, grow this light to surround your head. Breathe out, allowing this light to expand and occupy the space around your body. Continue to breathe in and out with this amazing indigo light in and all around you for several breaths. Your wisdom grows, your connection to yourself and to those around you increases. You feel your judgment of others diminishing, replaced by understanding and love. Through this amazing indigo light, you feel your sense of intuition becoming stronger. Your ability to seek and find truth grows with the balancing of this energy center. And now, all of you beautiful people and souls, as you breathe, bring the air into your belly to get ready to chant. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now inhale to chant. Inhale to chant. Inhale to chant. Continue to inhale and chant for a few seconds. Please continue to inhale and chant for a few seconds. Now let your breathing return to normal. The deep blue light still surrounds you. All the areas in and around the forehead are infused with this beautiful indigo light. Each breath you take is wisdom, intuition, love. And now, beautiful people and souls, repeat each of the following affirmation silently or aloud after it is spoken. Now, each of this affirmation I will say, please repeat them silently in your head or out loud. I listen to and follow my intuition. Repeat. I have a deep inner wisdom. Repeat. I am connected to my inner self. Repeat. I feel connected to all other beings and to the universe. Repeat. I see truth. Repeat. I am creative and see the beauty in the world around me. Repeat. I am my truest self. Repeat. I feel revitalized. Repeat. I feel love and connections to others. Repeat. And now focus on the breath, beautiful people and soul. Spend a couple of seconds in silence as you continue to keep this healing light energized. And as you breathe, ribbons of this beautiful indigo light weave in and around your forehead, in the space and around you, infusing everything with connection and truth. Keep your eyes closed or capped as you near the end of this meditation. It's always very important to come out of meditation very slowly. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Allow yourself to feel the in and out rhythm of the rise and fall of the breath. On your next inhale, allow the fingers and toes to wiggle if you wish. Gently shift your arms or legs as needed. Stretch and smile. And when you are ready, beautiful people and souls, you can open your eyes with a soft downward gaze. Keep your focus inward. And open your eyes fully as you are ready. And you may come back to everyday awareness, and you may return to your daily life. So this is the end of the meditation and of the live talk. So thank you very much to all of you who today have tuned into this live event. And I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will remember that you also always need to look after yourself. And if you have any questions or want any information, please feel free to private message me, contact me on WhatsApp, by email, or you can also go to my website. It is down below in the comment box. I have another live talk tomorrow at 12 p.m. on Facebook Live Talk, about how hypnotherapy can help you with your New Year resolutions. So you are more than welcome to tune in tomorrow at 12 p.m. as well. In the meantime, beautiful people, I wish you a wonderful time. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and we will talk very soon. Bye-bye.